You're listening to Eagle 102 KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, 102.1 on your dial. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102. Area high school football is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the field for high school football on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And good evening and welcome to Wright City, Week 8 of high school football. Mark Fronte, Chris Groney with you, and just want to start it off with the news yesterday that we heard about Bowling Green Bobcats head coach Mark St. Clair, who had a serious medical issue yesterday, and happy to report he got excellent care and is on the road to recovery. And even I think you said was texting plays.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I heard
his mind is on football.
After surgery, I heard he was sending text messages saying he had some plays he was going to send out here to to Coach Spiegel. So a serious situation, and the man's laying in bed thinking about football.
Exactly, and probably the happiest place he can get to in his
Yeah.
head at that point. But just want to recognize all the folks that were there when it happened, and then the folks that came over from the school, the Pike County EMS, the Air Evac, and the doctors and nurses that not just saved Coach, but have him on the road to recovery and able to think about football. And if you're watching Coach Sinclair, just know there's a lot of people thinking about you and praying for you, and not just in Bowling Green, Hannibal, where you're a legend, and all around. There are tens of thousands of people that Mark Sinclair has touched in one way or another.
Yeah, so that's 100% the fact, and we're certainly thinking about you, Coach, and hope you get better, and look forward to seeing you as soon as possible.
And that being said, the Bobcats have a game to play. You can't reschedule high school football unless you don't have any referees or a torrential storm comes through, which we had some heavy rain here at Wright City leading up to the ball game. But we're in Week 8. You got 2 weeks left in the regular season, and you got Wright City tonight, who they're undersized, but they're no slouch. They're 5-2 on the season, and could create a challenge for the Bowling Green Bobcats.
Yeah, the rumor around the Water and Hole is that they've got a couple really fast kids, and that could work to their advantage. But Bowling Green is a very aggressive defense, which I think takes away the advantage of having a fast running back or a fast quarterback, because they don't give you that chance to break out and reach your top speed.
It's Bowling Green and Wright City. We'll start the pregame show for Week 8 after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Back at Wright City, we are in the, it's Friday the 13th, so we took the old press box with great artwork, not vandalism, artwork, and some things that can be considered walls.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, at least half or quarter walls.
Yeah, exactly. But, talking to Coach Tyler Reichard, they're going to replace a lot of this next year. They're getting rid of this field, which we've seen it holds water very well. And there are some puddles out there. They're going to get a turf field. It'll be playable, I think, during the season next year. And they're hoping to get everything done by October, by this time next year. So nice. I'm not sure if they're going to play a road-heavy schedule next year to accommodate some of these improvements or if they're going to work around them. But this is probably the last full season for the grass field here at Wright City High School, and then they'll replace I think the bleachers are in very good shape, but the press boxes, especially on this side, could use some work. So improvements forthcoming here at Wright City. But let's talk about the game. Bowling Green 7-0, and if there's a lucky part of this whole situation is they had a whole week of practice, a full week, regular week of practice before the events of yesterday. So they're ready to go.
Yeah, I don't think that I think that this is a regular football game for them. I think, of course, their minds will be on some other stuff, but I'm 100% positive that Coach Sinclair has communicated through his coaching staff here that you guys work on football and win, and that's what I want out of you, and that's what I'm sure they'll be looking to do. This
group of guys, I think, is the type that bands together. They're very much a family. There's been years where there's been some turmoil in and around there, and a little bit of this group, that group. This one seems like a pretty tight unit, and I think we might see the best of Bowling Green here tonight.
Well, and I can tell you, from youth football to high school football, the seniors, the juniors, and the sophomores played each other against and with each other regularly through those youth practices and through junior high. So they certainly know each other well, and they know their strengths. And I do agree with you. We have seen more of a bonding between this team than what we've seen in the past, which is good, right? Football is not a game where you can win, and if you get mad at me, I'm sorry, but not like basketball or baseball where one guy can really carry a softball. If you got a pitcher and a catcher, gosh, you can win with that.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
And football is not that way. One individual athlete cannot take your team to a win. I mean, I guess sometimes they can, but it's just not that often that occurs.
So you're saying that Mahomes wouldn't be as good without Kelsey?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
But, exactly what you're saying. It takes a team in a sport like this, and I think Bowling Green is a very well-rounded team here in 2023, and they have a 7-0 record to show for it, and come in as a heavy favorite here in Week 8. They'll round out their season schedule at home with senior night next week against North Callaway, correct?
Yes, correct.
And we'll have that game for you here on KJFMradio.com and from KJFM and WBBA on Eagle Sports. So it's winding down, and I think we're going to really start to see. I think we'll have 3 quarters regardless of the score of the starters here tonight in this ball game.
I think that's true. I heard that from some of the players that they were looking to play all 3 quarters tonight before they turned the game over to the underclassmen. And, of course, that's given that Bowling Green walks away from Wright City here.
Exactly. It's Bowling Green and Wright City. We'll check our keys to the game for you after this on the Eagle Sports pregame show.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
Back at Wright City, getting ready for the Bobcats and the Wildcats here in week number 8. Bowling Green 7-0, the Wildcats 5-2. And we are looking at their losses, non-conference to Orchard Farm in week 2. Yep. And then they lost to Montgomery County in a very close game. But if you look at common opponents, there you are. Bowling Green put up, what was it, 80-something against
82 points.
82 points against Montgomery County, and Wright City lost. But you can't look at just numbers.
You kind of can't.
Yeah. You have to look at the elements.
Yes, that's true.
This
home
is gonna,
field?
Yeah, it is the home field. It's a pink out night here at Wright City, by the way, and a slop field.
Yeah.
I think the slop field kind of benefits Bowling Green.
Because of the offense that Bowling Green runs?
Yes. And the type of running that Bowling Green does.
Yeah, so I agree with you. Bowling Green is a very, very run-heavy offense, and they're very run between the tackles heavy. And that type of running play is just hard-nosed, head down, run and take what you get. And Bowling Green has just got some offensive linemen that really create big holes. Anderson Hunt, Harrison Hunt, Luke Cordy.
What did we decide on? Cowboy and Big Country?
Big Country. That's what they called Anderson earlier, was Big Country.
I like it.
I like it too. So Cowboy and Big Country down there on the line.
I was thinking maybe Big Hoss or something like that.
Hoss is a good one too. Yeah. Anderson's a good kid. And that hard-nosed football that they talk about, in wet, crappy, sloppy football, it certainly is advantageous to a team that runs a power I or a veer type offense, and Bowling Green certainly runs out of that veer regularly.
And what we hear about Wright City is they rely on their speed players, and that doesn't work too well on a slick track.
Yeah, it's certainly you lose some speed on wet grass, and then to again, I think a little bit to Bowling Green's advantage here. Of course, anything can happen on any given day, but to Bowling Green's advantage, their defense is so aggressive on the ends and in that linebacker core that they're gonna shut down a lot of that speed before it gets full throttle.
So basically, what we're saying is keys to the game: play the game plan that Mark Sinclair put together for this week.
Yeah,
play it as it's intended, and punish Wright City.
I think that they're just going to nose down and play the game plan. Cody Spiegel has done a good job on defense and is, I'm sure, taking over in the offensive position tonight for both. And I'm positive Sinclair is going to have some input from somewhere, I'm sure, somehow. So,
Do you think he's going to be watching this ball game from wherever he's at tonight?
I would be 100% sure that his doctor would probably say no.
I'm picturing the scene from Major League 2.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. No.
I love this stuff.
He loves football.
Yeah.
He loves, and you hit the nail on the head earlier. He's touched so many people, over his time and career and kids he's coached. But yeah, I don't know. It's got to be difficult. Me hearing that he sent that text.
Makes you feel better, doesn't it?
Well, it does make me feel better that he's obviously in a little bit better spirits and doing good. And it quite literally made me think that is the man that I thought he was. Like, it didn't surprise me to hear that he was sending messages. So,
I've heard so many stories. My daughter, obviously a senior at Bowling Green this year, but she took weights 2 years. And she would come home talking about Coach Sinclair showing up freshmen in the weight room.
I can tell you Aiden is a junior, and he comes home and talks about Coach Sinclair showing up some of the juniors and the seniors. So he obviously is a man who believes in work ethic and puts it in. Now, how that works for us, though, we had Larry Fine. Coach Fine was a hoss in the weight room. And what I remember about him.
Yeah, he still trucks past my house. And makes me look bad.
You know what I remember about him is during our fourth quarter drills, he'd get mad towards the end of fourth quarter drill, and he'd get down into the three-point stance. He's like, I'm going to show you how it's done. And then, you were dying, but you couldn't let the old man beat you, so you had to take off. And I hope he's listening, so he heard me call him old man. But you talked about keys to the game, the sloppy football field, the offensive line, the control of the offensive line, right? The line of scrimmage will be very important tonight, and whichever team gets a bigger push is typically in this wet, sloppy field is typically the team that controls the whole game.
Way to bring it back around to the keys to the game. We've got our starting lineups coming up next from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Custom Work Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And we'll start with the defensive starters for the homestanding Wright City Wildcats, 5-2 on the season, coached by Tyler Ricard. And they'll start on the defensive line at D-tackle, number 69, a sophomore, Hakeem Dowdy. At guard, number 62, junior Mason Went. And on the end is number 42, a sophomore, Xavier Stufflebean. The linebackers for Wright City. Number 55, a senior, Devin Myers. Number 54, a sophomore, Quinn Schneer. And also at linebacker, number 5, a senior, Joey Gendron. And number 4, senior, Carleon Jones. The defensive backs are number 1, a junior, Caden Allison. Number 11, a junior, Josiah Higgins. And the safeties are number 10, a junior, Juwan McRoberts, and number 7, Jacob Pop. He's a junior. So those are the defensive starters for the Wright City Wildcats.
Yeah, 2 sophomores there on the defense for Wright City is what I noticed out of that. And that's either they're good athletic players or the team is small enough that they're bringing those underclassmen up to play.
Starting offense for Bowling Green, they're 7-0, coached by Mark Sinclair. Filling in for him tonight is Cody Spiegel as the main play caller. They'll start a senior running back, number 0, Blaine Bryant, also running back, a junior, number 1, Dane Dunn. The quarterback is a junior, number 8, Jace Askew. The receivers, twin tight ends, number 3, a sophomore, Oliver Niemeyer, and number 34, a junior, Aiden Grody. The wide receiver is number 7, a senior, Eli Grody. And then the offensive line, number 54, senior, Caden Penrod. Number 55, a senior, Harrison Hunt. Number 66, a senior, Lucas Jennings. Number 70, a junior, Parker Jones. And number 73, a junior, Anderson Hunt. So there's your starters for the Bowling Green Bobcats on offense here for week number 8 as they try to keep their perfect record intact here tonight.
It shocks me that there's cans of soda.
yeah, you know, you run into that from time to time.
If that was $2, my daughter and I are going to have a talk. I could have gone without a soda for the. That's okay.
It'll do the job. It'll do the job.
Yes, sir.
So our starters have been announced. Looks like Bowling Green keeping with their routine, running their offensive sets next to their sideline.
Yeah, Bowling Green is a tough team for really anybody to play. They're very big, just size-wise, body-wise. Their depth chart is pretty big, right? They've got 60 kids probably, so that makes it difficult too. But then more importantly, Bowling Green has got kind of that onslaught of just player after player. You know, Chris Stewart talked about in his last write-up for last week, you know, the kids that he was looking at. You know, he talks about Harrison Hunt. He talks about Rowan Milosevic, who didn't play last year, you know. And then he talks about, several other offensive players, defensive players. And Bowling Green just has a lot.
We're getting closer to kickoff. We'll take a break, come back with more of the pregame show after this on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelly Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
The anthem has been played. We're just awaiting the teams to go out to the 50-yard line and flip the coin. Cornell Andrews, the referee. Keith Washington, the umpire. Darrell Walton is the linesman. The line judge, Larry Davey. You can almost hear it, right?
Yes,
I don't have
so.
to repeat it.
I think so.
The PA speakers pointed right at us here on the visiting side. Friday the 13th, too.
Well, when I text you where you were at and you said you were in the haunted
press box.
Yeah, the press box. I was like, it's Friday the 13th. He said haunted press box. I'm just going to go back home.
Yeah.
But here I am.
Yeah, exactly.
So if something scares me, boos me, touches me that I don't see, I'm leaving. You're finished on your own.
I think Coach Paffer was that close to giving you a little as he walked by there.
Walked by.
Yeah. Just a little poke. As we're just waiting for the captains to go out there.
So Friday the 13th, Mark, in the haunted press box, if I scream on the radio, it's just part of it.
How high-pitched are we talking here?
I don't know. I've not screamed like, been terrified in a long time. So
is it like an eek or an ah?
I hope it's an ah.
Yeah.
I hope it isn't too high-pitched. I got to go back home and live with everybody.
Oh, a couple weeks from Halloween as well. It's great when there's a Friday the 13th and a Halloween in the same month, right?
Yeah, great. Great.
I love the horror movies and the jump scares. I may try one of those tonight.
Great. I do a lot of teaching, and I tell everybody that my dad scared the tar out of me as a kid, and as a rite of passage, I do it to my kids regularly. But I don't watch scary movies. Don't call me for a ghost. I'll go to like bank robberies, and I'll go to murder calls, and I'll do all of that.
Yeah.
But if you got a ghost problem, you're going to have to find another police officer because I'm not doing it. Sorry.
All right. I've seen some things, man.
That's right. Well, look at those Halloween movies. You can't shoot Jason or Freddy.
Oh, you can shoot them all you
just
want.
not do anything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I don't know how much of those you paid. You like them, so you watch them all. Like, pleading to their human side doesn't really work for the people in the movies.
Okay, so here's how it worked out when I was a kid. Every time we had a half day of school, and I'm talking elementary school, there was either a new Nightmare on Elm Street movie, a new Friday the 13th movie on VHS, or a new Police Academy movie. Those were the three. Every time we had a half day, we'd go down to the rental store and pick up a copy.
Well, just so you know, my family typically picked all those up too. I just watched the Police Academy movie. I didn't watch the other ones.
Oh, those are good. Are you surprised we haven't had a reboot on Police Academy yet?
I am a little, but that's awful difficult to redo that movie. That is a
yeah, I don't think you could do the original Police Academy in 2023.
You'd have to. Well, it's probably true. You'd have to do a new one. You couldn't make it with the same.
You can have Steve Guttenberg play the Commandant this time. He's probably that old.
Yeah, but Mahoney was the cool guy.
Yeah.
You can't make him the Commandant. Like, who was the Commandant?
Lassard?
Yeah.
The idiot.
Yeah.
Boy, this pregame show has gone off the rails.
We're having fun, so I hope you all are.
Yeah.
If not, we have the microphone, so you have to listen to everything we have to say.
Well, we'll get focused now. It looks like that the Wildcats have elected to receive the opening kickoff, so we'll have that for you. After this, it's Week 8, Bowling Green at Wright City on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Easton Orff on to kick off for Bowling Green.
Oh, man.
As it's an interesting strategy. I don't know how many times Bowling Green has lost the coin flip this year.
Oh, man, I'd have to go. I don't think I could remember back, but I think they've won it more than they've lost.
So the Wildcats will get the first possession, in theory. The whistle blows.
Come on, Easton.
And Orff kicks it to the near side, fielded at the 18-yard line. And a reversing field, breaking a tackle, but then wrapped up shy of the 30-yard line. Is the return. Not a bad return.
No, not too bad. About, 10 yards, 12 yards on the return, and an odd missed tackle by Bryson Brandenberger. He got an arm on him but couldn't quite hang on to him, and Bryson's been really good about, not letting those tackles get away from him.
It was Ben Rodriguez, a freshman.
Ben Rodriguez.
That was 22, right?
Yes.
Return that kick out, and they'll actually put the nose of the ball on the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats, and they start on the ground, breaking a tackle to the far side. Not much there. Gain of 1, maybe 2 on the first carry of this ball game.
Pitch out to number 10 from shotgun. Looks like they give him 1 yard, like you said, but Harrison Hunt looked like he was there to make that tackle for Bowling Green, and he doesn't miss a lot of arm or any tackles of any kind.
Dwan McRoberts on the carry. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'm going to turn the slide on. You okay with that?
Yeah, you're good.
A little darker than I thought it was going to
Oh,
be.
yeah. It's the haunted press box.
Yeah. Now people are texting me to look behind me.
Back on the ground on 2nd down, and again, not a whole bunch. He did fall forward this time. I believe it was McRoberts again.
Yeah, McRoberts. Gain of about 4 yards there. Oh, maybe only 2. Excuse me.
They need the 40, and they're at about the 33-yard line.
What is the quarterback, number 5? Thank you.
Yep. Joey Gendron. Big 3rd down here on the opening possession for the Wildcats.
Passing situation.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 on the far side, plus the tight end, and that one is thrown behind the intended target. Caden Allison threw it about 3 yards behind him, and the punt team will come out for the Wildcats.
Yeah, he got that ball in his shotgun position. He threw the ball to the number 1, was his intended receiver on a flat route, but he threw it behind him too far and over him too far. So 4th and 7, I'm sure we'll see a punt here from Wright City.
And Walker Chandler.
Wild man.
Back there to receive.
That might be his name. I'm going to call him Crazy, the way he catches some of these punts in traffic.
Crazy Train.
Crazy. Oh, that's a good one.
Yep. Short kick and just dies. I think that hit the puddle.
Yeah.
And it's down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, Bowling Green takes over at the 45, but you're right. The ball just, I don't know if it hit water or what, but it didn't bounce much. It just rolled a little bit, and that's it.
Again, we talked about it somewhere in that pregame show. They're going to get a turf field here in the next 12 months.
That'll be nice for them.
Yeah. And good for the conference, too.
Yes.
Especially you're losing 1 turf field in South Callaway.
Yeah, that's true.
Gaining 1 in Wright City.
But, you may not, if it's going to be ready in October,
yeah.
You may play on it late next year, and then 25 have all season on it.
Well, you don't need to seed. As Bowling Green running on 1st down across the 50. Yep, still on the far side, and he is on the sideline and breaks a tackle and run out of bounds. That's a nice first run.
45 yards at least for Blaine right off the bat. He gets the ball from his running back position, and he was kind of in a deep back position. Breaks through that front line, bounces out to the 2nd, and then you can't catch him. And then when they do catch him, he just runs through tackles.
They're going to mark him out of bounds at about the 28 or the 18.
So 40 yards.
Yep. Running again to the near side.
It's just a shove down.
Yeah. He is just bruising the pile and finally stopped his Blaine Bryant. They kill his forward progress inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
Yeah, and the important part there is the kid that touched him at the line of scrimmage, he just shoved down. 5-yard gain, so I took 5 off and then got to give him 5 again.
It's going to be second down for Bowling Green. Again, they're going to push it back to the 10. Bobcats trying to punch it in on their first score, and they do.
Untouched.
Completely untouched is Blaine Bryant. Bowling Green scores quickly on their opening possession and lead this ball game 6-0 with 9:19 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Blaine got that ball and just nobody there on that side, the right side of the field, which is one of their stronger sides, running the ball, and he goes in 10 yards untouched by a Wildcat at all.
May have gotten brushed.
Yeah, maybe.
Someone felt the wind
fine.
go by, and he's in untouched for the 2-point conversion as well. Blaine Bryant, the first 8 points of this ball game. Bowling Green leads at 8-0. 9:19 to go in the first quarter here in week number 8 on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Line drive kick to the near side. Good return. Out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, about 15, 17 yards on that return. Close to 20, really. Tanner McGaw did a good job to make that tackle for Bowling Green. Oliver Niemeyer did a good job to get down the field, but the ball carrier was kind of almost past him. He couldn't quite get stopped. He's a big athlete, big kid.
Yeah, they're picking on this side of the field.
They are.
Kicking it to the Bowling Green sideline. So second possession for the Wildcats. They trail 8-0, 3 and out on their first series. It looks like they may go to the air here.
Yep.
And will. Back to throw is Gendron. Over to the far side, and that one is in and out of the hands of the intended target. Double coverage on the far side, but
that was a great throw.
The ball was there.
Bowling Green is very lucky that was incomplete. That ball was thrown up, had 2 safeties, one right at the ball, one over top, and then was that Eli Grody running behind. And that ball dropped right in on the receiver, and he just couldn't hang on to it. So that was a great throw by the Wildcat quarterback.
Joey Gendron. Couldn't hook up that time with Dwan McRoberts. So they'll go back to the ground on second down. On the run is Carleon Jones. And he's still moving.
Yeah, they got to stop.
Pumping those legs.
So somebody's going to get hurt. Makes me nervous.
So he'll get a couple, but it brings up third down.
Yeah, gets that ball from shotgun, runs it to the far side of the field. Wildcats are going from our right to left. Runs into a couple Bobcats, and like you said, just keeps going and going and going, and more Bobcats piling on and finally got him down.
Jones never stopped moving those legs until he heard the whistles. Third down and 8, however.
Bowling Green running a 3 defensive down lineman set right now. We see that. That's kind of how they start and then switch to a 4. Rowan Milosevic checked in at nose tackle.
Gendron out to the far side, faked it back to the near side, and then threw one almost into the dirt.
That was an intended screen pass. He rolled out to his right, top side of the field. He turned back here towards us to throw the ball to the running back, but all of the defenders were standing around him, so he just kind of threw the ball downfield and away for another incomplete pass.
And the punt team comes out again on 4th and 8. So 2 good series for the Bobcat defense to start this ball game. Again, Walker Chandler back to receive. Oh, and that's a fake to the far side. Oh, no, he kicked it.
Oh, he should have ran it.
Yeah, kicks it out of bounds. I mean, that's going to be net 6 yards, maybe?
Yeah, I was going to give him maybe 2. We're going to see where the line of scrimmage takes over. But the running back punter rolled to the top side of the field and then turned to kick it. And, yeah, it looks like it's going to be
right at the 41-yard
right at
line.
about a 6-yard punt. That doesn't help.
Yeah,
Wildcats
I think that was a punt option.
I think
actually.
so. I think you're right. He ran that way with what looked like intent to run, and then Bowling Green had too many defenders over there, so he could kick it, and he did. Yeah, and it didn't happen either. Dane outside.
On the far side, Dunn dragging a defender, and he'll get first down yardage, gain of about 15.
Yeah, good run by Dane. Just bounces that to the outside for an easy 15 yards. The linebacker that tackled him was chasing him the whole time, so he really had nothing in front of him.
Chasing him or getting drugged behind him.
Yeah, well, he can run.
So 1st and 10 for the Bobcats, and yeah, they didn't get the pitch out there as Eskew held on to it.
For a loss of what, about 5?
Yeah. You don't see it often.
Something we don't see a lot from Bowling Green, but Jay saw something that he didn't like and pulled it, and it was a 5-yard loss for Bowling Green. They had a pretty good push. I was watching the push and didn't see what happened in the backfield.
So 2nd and 15. Give us up the middle this time, and
Dane.
Dunn will get some of that yardage back. Bring up 3rd down.
Probably get all 5 back, it looked like.
Plus
a
little
bit
more.
more, 7.
Yep, it's going to be 3rd and about 9.5.
3rd and 7.
Bowling Green coming out twin wide receivers to our side of the field.
6:45 to go here in the opening
Good
quarter.
block.
Near side, got the ankle, and he's going to be very close. Looks like it's going to be just short of the first down on the run by Blaine Bryant. Bring up 4th down and less than a yard.
Yeah.
Nope, they're going to give it to him.
Oh, they did give it to him. It looked like he got about 7 yards, and that's what they called was 3rd and 7. And the offensive line got a good push, and then Blaine bounced outside to that nickel back that was there, or DB that was there, and kept him from scoring that touchdown.
Give again to Bryant, and he puts down the shoulder and just rolls over the defender into the end zone. Touchdown, Bowling Green. 2nd of the night for Blaine Bryant with 6:14 to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, Blaine got that ball untouched until the safety was there, and like you said, lowered his head and just ran over the safety for the touchdown.
He is so strong.
He's a runner for sure.
He likes putting that shoulder down. And an easy 2-point conversion as well for Bryant. 16-0. Bowling Green leads. 6:14 to go in the opening quarter. Bobcats leading the Wildcats here at Wright City in week number 8 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a taste of Philly.
Kickoff, not much of a return. It's a short kick this time out to the 29-yard line. First and 10 for the Wildcats' third possession, 2 punts so far. And a
show blitz.
Pitch out to the far side to McRoberts. McRoberts trying to find the edge and is brought down on the far sideline.
Yeah, Tanner McGaw for Bowling Green there to stop that run, but made a good job getting to the outside and running the ball.
McRoberts, dual threat, wide receiver, running back. Got 8 on that one, 2nd and 2. Longest offensive play so far for Wright City. And Bowling Green almost jumped up. They will throw the flag. So first down tonight for the Wright City Wildcats.
Yeah, first down on offsides.
Clock stops on the flag, 6:02 to go here in the first. So right at the midway point of the first quarter, Bowling Green up by 2 scores. Now they'll wind that clock. Make it 1st and 10. For Wright City. 2 receivers sit near side.
Pitch
Toss. McRoberts again. And he gets absolutely, breaks away. And he's into the secondary, and he is going to go on a track meet now.
Eli's got him.
He does. Brought him down. McRoberts didn't give up. And Dwan takes it all the way inside the Bowling Green 20. What a run for Dwan McRoberts. He's a good athlete.
Yeah, 45 yards. And he's a smaller guy, and he got into the middle of the football field there, and I think he just pulled away, keep his feet moving, got away, and 40 yards down the field, Eli Grody saved a touchdown.
Yeah, and it just didn't seem like I think the Bobcats were kind of looking at each other a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. There'll be some yelling and some screaming, and they'll get it figured out.
1st and 10. And stop for a loss this time is number 4, Carleon Jones.
Yeah, Bryson Brandenberger in from that linebacker's position. Hand off to the far side, from the near side to the far side of the field, and Bryson just read it really well, and what a loss of what looks like 6 yards almost.
That'll take it outside the 25. The Bobcat 25.
This is what we've seen Bowling Green do pretty good, Mark. They give up some big plays, but they do seem to tighten down on the defense after they give up a big play.
Yep. 2nd and 16, going to throw, and almost had it swatted away. Now puts it in the air, and it is picked off. No,
he called it no good.
Yep, it did come out at the last second when he went to the ground. Drew Dalton had the INT and dropped it.
Yeah, great job by the Wildcat quarterback. He had pressure around him, but instead of just bailing on the play, he stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield, his intended receiver, number 7. But Drew Dalton did a good job to read the play, and I thought he had it intercept. I thought he had a pick, but like you said, the ball was on the ground, and the ref was waving incomplete.
Yeah, Cammy just couldn't keep it with him as he hit the ground. So it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw again.
Sets down, looks back.
Oh, he's
in trouble.
Yeah,
just
back across the field and incomplete. McRoberts the closest man to it, and it's going to be 4th down.
And I think that's, again, what he was trying to do, too, there. He stood there for a little bit, had Neil Rainey just closing down on him, and he throws the ball to the near side of the field back towards us a little bit. And like you said, McRoberts was coming this way. I think that's really what he was trying to do, is get that ball there to his playmaker and give him some room to run.
Yeah. Just trying to extend the play. Hope Bowling Green overran their scheme.
Yeah, that's right. And they had that. Their number 7 just did a button hook and stopped and was open for a second, but that isn't who he wanted to throw the ball to.
Now a timeout going to be taken by the Wildcats with 4:28 to go in the first. It's Bowling Green 16, Wright City nothing here in Week 8 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bibb Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
Our game of the week, Pittsfield on air as they play at home. Throwing again. He steps up in the pocket. He's in trouble and he's sacked. Just ran out of time.
Yep.
And Bryant stayed with it. He kind of lurked in that linebacker position, then pounced. That's almost a coverage sack there.
Yeah, I think so. Gendron didn't have much to do there with the ball. And like you said, Blaine kind of was just in a quarterback spy almost. You go where the quarterback goes, and as he tried to get out and get away, you're just not going to outrun Sideshow. It isn't going to happen.
Turnover on downs back to Bowling Green with 4:21 to play in the opening quarter. Bowling Green trying to go up by 3 scores. 2 punts, now a turnover on downs, and the run comes to the near side. Running into traffic, busts 1 tackle, but not much there. Finally brought down by Drayden Edwards. As Blaine Bryant just didn't have much to look at that time.
Now, Oliver Niemeyer come in motion to this side of the field, almost as a lead blocker, and got a good block on the kid in front of him there, but there wasn't much else where to go.
Again, run comes to the near side, and this time grab it by the ankle is Dane Dunn, and he is going to fall forward for a gain of 1, maybe 2.
Yeah, I thought he was going to pop through that little hole that was there. The offensive line had a little bit of a hole, but was it number 54 for the Wildcats?
Quinn Schneer?
Yeah, Quinn Schneer did a really good job in making that tackle.
3rd and a long 5, almost 6. This time they put a man in motion. Quarterback going to keep it. Near sideline, first down yardage, and dumped on the near sideline. Tackle there by Anthony Bauer.
About 11 yards for Jays. He faked that ball, kept it here, got the first down easy, tried to cut back into the inside, and that's where the slop took over because you saw both of his feet still sliding, and he couldn't get anywhere, and that's what caused that tackle because he probably would have cut back inside and been still running.
Gets it across the 40 of the Bobcats, and we're going to have a timeout taken by Bowling Green this time. 2:45 to go in the first, 16-0. Bobcats lead Wright City in Week 8 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner Tamara Schurter.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Fresh set of downs. Bowling Green from their own 43 put a man in motion to the near side. Out to throw. That's the first throw of the night, isn't it? It's complete to the far side. And away ahead of the pack is Dane Dunn. Will he get around the man? And no, and a flag comes in at the end. They going to get a horse collar or a face mask there? I didn't see the tackle. Kind of disappeared behind the window for him.
I don't know what they're calling on the flag, but Number 4 for the Wildcats did a good job to run that down. But, yeah, that was our first completion for the night for big yards.
Carleon Jones with the tackle. And we'll see which
Personal
way.
foul, horse collar.
So he chased him down, but grabbed him illegally. And this will take it inside the 10. Probably half the distance. Put it about the 7.
So 42 yards. And then the
penalty.
Then the penalty, yes, sir.
2.5 to go here in the first. Bobcats trying to punch it in. First and goal. Ball on the ground.
Got to pick it up.
And I think Wright City has it.
There should have been a false start. The whole offense was moving before we snapped the ball, and that's what caused that fumble. Jace didn't have the ball.
So a turnover inside the Wright City 10.
Something else we don't see a lot of from Bowling Green. We don't see a lot of misconnections between the center and the quarterback, and we just don't see a lot of fumbles. But if you go back and watch that, the whole offensive line was moving. Then Jace got the ball, so that really wasn't on him. He didn't have the ball, and the offense was already going.
So first and 10 for the Wildcats. Bowling Green wants the ball back.
Yeah, after
give
that.
up the middle, and nothing there. Tackle for no gain, it looks like. Second and 10 from inside their own 10.
Run by
McRoberts for no gain.
No gain. He's small. That height-wise, that gives him an advantage.
Yeah.
Because if he's small and fast, he pops through the hole. That's hard to find. And then when you do find him, you might be a little too late.
Yeah. Low center of gravity.
Makes
Strong
him hard to
legs.
tackle. Yep.
Yeah.
Barry Sanders-esque. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So second and 10 from inside the 10, and straight up the middle is McRoberts this time. He's got first down yardage, gain of about 14.
Yeah, good run. He got the ball. Looked like they were set up to throw the ball. Gave the ball to him on just the dive up the middle out of shotgun, and he didn't see a Bobcat until Walker Chandler at the safety position.
After a quarter, Van Far leads Louisiana at Louisiana 6-0. That also on KJFMradio.com and the Eagle Radio app. So 3 games tonight from Eagle Sports, and a little shake, a little shimmy.
A little bit.
And gets about 5 on first down.
So they found something that they like to move the ball on.
We're down to 56 seconds to go in the first. 16-0, Bowling Green leading.
Bowling Green playing pretty conservatively, just constantly running the ball. We saw 1 pass out of them.
Looks like they want to put some pressure on here.
They're showing both blitzes here. Now Bryson and Blaine both back off. Going again.
Messing with the timing a little bit, and nothing there. Dropped behind the line and thrown down.
By Rowan Milosevic.
So it was really 3-4-man pressure that time.
Yeah, they showed blitz, but the offensive line the defensive line got all the pressure. I didn't see who the running back was for that.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 10. I think it was Jones that time, Carleon Jones. And they are taking as much time as they can, and that'll run out the clock in the first quarter of this ball game. 16-0. Bobcats lead Wright City here from Wright City High School in week number 8. This is part of the high school football game of the week from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight.
it takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Corner in the books, 16-0 Bowling Green. It seems like it's a lot bigger lead than that, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's been a pretty slow game. I mean, Bowling Green has had a couple big runs. It doesn't seem, the score doesn't really show anything for the game because Wright City really hasn't done much yet so far at all.
Yeah, other than a couple of runs from McRoberts as they throw here on third down, and that is broken up right at the 50-yard line. Good coverage that time by Zach Gibson against Caden Allison. And he might be hurt. He may have knocked the wind out of himself on the way down.
Another good throw by their quarterback, and I think Zach got away with a little bit of a pass interference there. It looked like he had a hand on him, and that certainly affected that play. But the ref was right there, didn't see it, didn't call it. So
yeah, I think he you know, they talk about in the NFL the head turnaround. He was looking for the ball.
He was.
I think that was a little incidental contact, and now Allison is up and will walk off under his own power. I think he really did knock the wind out of himself. May have landed on the ball.
You land on the ball or land on your elbow or something, it can take it all out of you.
So 4th down and 12 for the Wright City Wildcats. And they'll be forced to punt here deep in their own end. So promising start to this drive. They got out of the shadow of their own end zone, but didn't get much after that, and not much of a kick. It'll come to the Bowling Green sideline and bounce out of bounds.
At the 44-yard line, it looked like.
So a short field for Bowling Green here to start the second quarter.
Yeah, their kicker, it seems like the ball's coming off the side of his foot. He's not getting a spiral. He's not getting any real trajectory. It's just kind of coming to the sidelines, but maybe they don't want to give Bowling Green a chance to return it either.
They've got some pretty good returners.
Yeah. From time to time.
Yeah, we've seen some runbacks this year. So I'll put it actually at the, 43. 1st and 10. Receiver split wide to the far side. They go up the middle with it for Dunn. And they pile. Started forward and then push him back. They're on the tackle. It's number 42, Xavier Stufflebean. I've been waiting to say that name.
Run by Dunn for a short gain.
Got an update from South Shelby. They lead Centralia 20-0 already.
Pittsfield leading 14-0 after one. Looking for their first win of the season.
Yeah.
That's our on-air game of the week. Hand off to the far side. That's Blaine Bryant bouncing off tackles, trying to break that ankle tackle. Ball comes out again, and I think Wright City might have it again. They're going to say he's down this time. Whew.
Yeah. Several Bobcats out there pointing that he was down already, and the back judge looked like he ran in and called him down. It looks like he got a gain of, 7?
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and a long one. Clock running. 10:45 to go in the first half. Quick moving game, and I was thinking maybe that'll be another thing here with a sloppy field. Force it to the ground, keep that clock running, and he is lowering the boom and still on his feet, dragging the pile, and finally brought down awkwardly inside the 5-yard line. Wow.
I thought he was gone for sure, and then the one Wildcat caught up to him, and then he started to pull away from that guy, but it's 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To the 1-yard line.
So Bryant hasn't shown that tackle breaking, but again, that could be the sloppy field as well. But he is dragging defenders behind him. On 1st and goal, and that is a Bowling Green touchdown. The near side official signaled it. The far side guy never put up his arms.
Was that a Blaine touchdown?
I believe it was. Well, there's the official confirmation that it was in.
Yeah. That's right.
Makes it 22-0. 10:04 to go here in the first half of this ball game.
Run by 0 for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was Blaine Bryant. So he's got 3 here in the first half. All 3. And he's got the 2 two-point conversions so far.
And this one.
And make it 3. He has got all 24 points for Bowling Green here in the first 14 minutes of this ball game. 10:04 to go in the second quarter. It's the Bobcats 24, the Wright City Wildcats nothing from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
Blaine Bryant controlling the scoreboard. 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, and the Bobcats lead Wright City here in week number 8, 24-0. They'll round out their home schedule a week from tonight at home against North Callaway, senior night. And then we're on to districts.
On to districts. Yes, sir.
Good kick. Fielded at about the 20 and then run out of bounds on the far sideline. Looked like Coach
Kickoff return by
Ricard
to the 36.
wanted a flag at the end of that one. He didn't get it.
You talk about districts, Marks. It depends on how Bowling Green ends their season and South Shelby ends their season. I think Bowling Green will either get a bye if they're the number 1 team, or they will play Palmyra for the first district game of the year.
Bowling Green not really used to playing in that opening round the last several years.
South Shelby has a little bit of a strength of schedule difference than what Bowling Green has. They played a couple more higher class schools. They're playing one tonight in Centralia, which they're leading there. But Wright City is also a Class 3 school, and Bowling Green's leading here.
I think the officials were on the wrong side of the ball there. And that's why they blew it dead before the snap. The back judge was in front.
Yeah, that'd have been weird.
Yeah. And a nice run on first down, gain of about 8. That's Carleon Jones again. Be 2nd and 2. Just went off tackle and put the head down.
Head down and run. Did a good job. Take what Bowling Green gave him and gain of, like you said, 8 yards, it looks like.
Down to 9.5 to go here in the first half of this ball game. Check scores from around the area. Recap the events. Look at the stats. All coming up in the Eagle 102 halftime. Bowling Green looking to pressure and laid off, and the quarterback, or was that a direct snap to Dwan McRoberts?
Yep.
It was. Won a little wildcat there.
He should have got the first down. Yeah, he got 2 yards, 3 yards.
And then was pushed back.
Yeah, and then the Bowling Green defense brought him back. So he certainly had yardage for the first down there off that direct snap out of shotgun formation.
Got exactly 2 yards.
Exactly. Convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is nice having being on the sideline with the sticks.
Yes.
You do get a little better view. It's the second time we've gone visitor sideline this season.
It's neat to see the game from here. Oh,
run. Yeah, he slipped as he was handed the ball and almost went down. He's going to fall forward for, now they're going to give him half, maybe 1 full yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Tanner McGall, the junior, in on that tackle from a cornerback position, crashed in, and And the running back slipped, which allowed Tanner to get cover distance and get to him to stop him from gaining any more yards.
4 minutes gone in the second quarter, down to 8 to go in the first half of this ball game.
Getting the play from the sidelines. Like we've seen this a couple times in some teams, kind of like that Gary Pinkel way back at Mizzou. They line up, get the play from the coach.
2nd and 9. Again, they go Wildcat to McRoberts, and he is brought down across the 50. It's going to be 3rd and about 7. Gain of 2 to midfield.
Did a good job. Again, out of a direct snap. They're in shotgun formation. The quarterback is next to him, and then they're snapping the ball to the running back. Instead of handing it off to him, he gets the ball clean and runs to the far side of the field. And Bowling Green's doing a good job of shutting him down with no gains. And I think the Wildcats here, Mark, are doing a good job, because with a team like Bowling Green, how do you slow them down? Right? On offense, you just don't let them have the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing here.
A timeout taken by Wright City. That's their second charge timeout here in the first half. 1 remaining. 7:07 to go in the first half. 24-0. Bowling Green leads. It'll be a 3rd and 7 when we come back on Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Glucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
3rd and 7 for Wright City from midfield. Bobcats looking to bring the pressure again.
Direct snap.
Snap to McRoberts, and he'll drag the pile for about 3 yards. Not going to be enough for the first, but sets up a manageable 4th down.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Mark.
If they want to go for it from here.
Yeah, certainly gives them the chance to go for it. And Bowling Green has kind of had the ball at this area all night long anyways, so obviously Wright City isn't too worried about giving the ball back here if they don't get it.
Yeah, really, I mean, their punts have been averaging about 13, 14 yards anyway.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Quarterback is checked back into the game at quarterback position instead of that Wildcat.
I think they ought to keep it on the ground here on 4th down. Bowling Green, here it comes. Back to throw.
It's wide
Pressure
open.
on. It's caught. 1st down. And they wanted a flag.
He's out.
He's
out of
bounds
yeah.
on the near sideline at the 25-yard line. And Coach Pafford up here begging for a flag and didn't get it.
Well, he wants to see that. He wants to see that.
There was a pick.
The
throw.
pick, yeah, that's exactly right. Thank you. I lost that word for whatever reason.
Kind of a blindside pick. John back and forth.
Yeah.
From the fans. Big play for Wright City, but still not in the end zone. They put McRoberts in motion and the line moved. They're moving back 5 yards.
Oh, and now there's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct flag also probably. It's a false start.
Yep.
And then there was some jawing. I don't understand. I understand talking, but I don't understand talking to the point that gets a flag, especially up 24-0.
Oh, they're going to wave off the unsportsmanlike flag, I think. I think that was a warning. So the false start stands. 1st and 15. So really that big play not looking as big right now.
Right, yeah. It's
after
certainly
going out of bounds and
certainly looking more difficult.
And you're behind the sticks on first down. Back to throw. Pressure coming. Unloads to the far side.
Look for the ball, Tanner.
Yep, there's the pass interference flag. Now, this isn't a spot foul in high school, but.
No, it's not. Tanner has to get his head turned around looking for the football. He's just running into the receiver going for the ball, and that's drawing a pass interference flag. It's a 15-yard penalty in high school.
And a first down.
Yeah, and a first down, yes.
Not first and goal. They got to move the chains. They forgot about that part for a second.
Like some high school kids running the chain gang.
Yeah.
That's good.
So 1st and 10 from the Bowling Green 13. Give up the middle. Oh, my goodness. Oh! That's the hardest hit I've seen in years. And you got to tip your cap to Dwan McRoberts as he got right back up.
Bryson Brandenberger from his blitzing linebacker position on the outside crashes in. McRoberts outruns the other pressure and never sees Waterhose, and he just runs him over on a great tackle. And I'm reasonably sure if we go back and listen to that tomorrow, you'll hear that tackle.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah. He got hit by a train.
They got hit by a Waterhose.
Quarterback keeps it and brought down.
By Tanner.
Yeah,
Good
that's
job,
a
Tanner.
good play by Tanner McGaw to bring down Joey Gendred.
Run by Gentron, gain of 1.
Down to 4:29 to go in the half. It's 24-0 Bowling Green. 3rd and 12. I don't think the Bobcats are very happy right now at this field position.
Yeah, the defense needs to buckle in and stop this, number one. And number two, get a little excitement going. I mean, you'd think that Bryson Brandenberger hit would have had the defense pumped up, but they just he gave his hit, and then they just kind of went off and take a timeout, it looks like.
Final timeout for Wright City here in the first half. 3:54 to go in the first half. 24-0. Bobcats lead. Wright City trying to move the sticks here or get on the board in the final few minutes on Eagle 102.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Work Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer at People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
Throwing on 3rd and long, put it toward the end zone, and it is
pass interference on Bowling Green in the end zone.
Boy, that was a tight ball. I don't know. It looked like they were both going for it.
Well, I don't know. There was some contact, and
Pass interference on the Bobcats.
I get torn because I think any contact in that position probably should be thrown. But that comes down to just how to play that position, and
yeah,
we don't do that very well.
So 1st and goal for the Wildcats, and that's what they're doing right now. They don't care if they catch the ball or not.
Throw it up.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're trying to draw pass interference calls.
We're going to get yards. Just throw it up.
They're going to pick they did not give the first down.
Has to be first down.
And now the officials are going to talk, an officials timeout, trying to decide. Well, are they saying pass interference or illegal contact or something?
I don't know. Of course, the White Hat's going to face away from us. He's going to go give the Wildcat coach an explanation now.
Yeah, because they picked the chains back up.
Unless they're calling offensive and defensive pass interference, which would be unheard of.
Yeah. Well, the referee coming back to the near side. And it's going to be third down. 3rd and 4.
Maybe they called offensive.
Yeah. The two backs are the only ones in the backfield right now. Jones and McRoberts.
It's 22 seconds on the play clock, so they've got a lot of time.
Yep.
McRoberts is the quarterback.
Put a man in motion.
Touchdown.
And he's in for the touchdown. Dwan McRoberts puts Wright City on the board with 3:40 to go in the half. 24-6. Bowling Green still leads. Penalties kill 2 pass interference calls on the drive, and that is 100% the MO of this Wright City offense right now. Chuck it up, draw a flag.
Well, Bowling Green can walk away with this game. They're not. It doesn't look to me that Bowling Green is offensively playing this game very aggressively. They're playing it much more conservative. So, maybe now it's time to turn it on.
Going for 2. And he puts it up, and it's intercepted, and that'll kill the play. 2-point conversion, no good. Bowling Green leads 24-6 with 3:40 to go in the first half from Eagle Sports.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder, Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, we get to see the kickoff team of the Wright City Wildcats as Dwan McRoberts scores from 6 yards out?
Yes, I have it at 7, but yeah, close enough.
To make it 24-6. Bowling Green leading. And the kick, not a bad one. One hopper, picked up across the, they ran out their blocks for sure.
Yeah.
Took it out past the 35.
Well, Blaine got that ball off of a one hop, and it kind of looked like he was going to hit that blocking line at full stride, and he wasn't quite going fast enough and got tackled by one Wildcat, excuse me.
I think Bowling Green really wants to punch another one in here before the half.
I think so too. I think they need to punch one in here, and I think they need to step up the tempo of the offense here. We're not seeing them play at quite as high speed as we've seen them play.
You know, this actually kind of reminds me of was it last year or the year before? the game at Vanfire. I guess it was last year.
Uh-oh. This is
to the near
got a
side.
lead blocker and Harrison Hunt.
Yep. And he's just running out of real estate, and Blaine brought down inside the 20 near the 15. Blaine Bryant.
55 yards for Blaine on a run and had Harrison out in front of him to lead block. It just, there were two Wildcats, and Harrison couldn't get them both.
55 is your lead blocker, right?
Yeah, that's right, yep.
At 7:55 p.m.
Hey, look at that. Wow.
Yeah.
That's weird.
The stars are aligned here on Friday the 13th. Full moon rising. Near side, looking for the pylon cutback, and in for the score. Blaine Bryant has scored his 4th touchdown of the first half. And the Bobcats extend their lead now to 30-6. Or regain their 24-point lead with a chance to make it 26 if Bryant can punch in his 4th 2-point conversion.
I'm surprised that we've only seen Sideshow so far like this tonight. They typically do a really good job
spreading the ball around.
And tonight it has really just been Sideshow after Sideshow, which is fine. He's doing very good.
Yes. Roll out. Askew puts it in the air, and there's a 2-point conversion. Pass is good. Didn't see the, was that to Aiden? Yeah, it was. Yep. Dude puts it in for the 2-point conversion, 32-6. Bowling Green extends their lead to 26 with 2:59 to go in the half from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Kickoff returned out to the 40-yard line of the Wildcats. That's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. 60 yards to go, 2:52 to do it for Wright City if they want to score before the half. And a wholesale change gets the kick team off. Sorry, hockey season started. I got to talk about, line changes and whatnot.
Oh, my goodness. You just stop before we get too far here.
But Bennington was standing on his head last night down in Big D. It's got to be more entertaining than Cowboys football, right?
Yes, 100%.
Trying to draw.
Yeah. The quarterback is back in for, we've seen, what's the other kid's name? McRoberts has been in at quarterback a couple times, and Gendron, yeah. Pass on a.
Ooh, and he is wrapped up for a loss.
Bryson Brandenberger and Jace Eskew in on that stop, but man, I just don't. It's got to be careful, I think.
I think there was Eli Grody in on that. 7. Along with 42 for Bowling Green, Bryson Brandenberger. 2nd down. 2nd and 14 to be exact. Set up on the near hash. McRoberts out as a wide receiver this time. 4 receivers, but they go, trying to carry his man. It was Carleon Jones on the carry, and Omar Ganome tried to actually rip him out of the tackle and spring him forward.
Bryson did a good job of finding that ball and hitting the ball carrier, but the offensive lineman pulled the ball carrier back forward for a few yards.
Timeout Bowling Green with 2:03 to go. They want the ball back. It's going to be 3rd and about 14 when we come back. 32-6. Bobcats lead Wright City from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
3rd and 13, we'll call it, for Wright City from just outside their 40-yard line. And they'll see if they look for the pass interference call again. And, off the hand of Jones that time. Almost kept it up in the air long enough for Bowling Green to get the pick. The clock did not stop on the incompletion. So another 5-6 seconds ran off.
Surely they'll get that put back on, I'm sure. Coach Chin down here is letting them know they need to stop the clock pretty well. Of course, they probably heard Coach Padford from here, too.
Yeah. Noah could be convincing. 4th and 12.
Bowling Green's lucky that ball wasn't connected on that pass, Mark, because Corleone Jones was open and just didn't. They just missed that connection.
McRoberts punted this time, and stepping out of bounds.
He lost the ball.
Walker Chandler, lost it out of bounds.
I think he did. I think he had the right idea to get that ball, and he wanted to get some more yards, but it bounced, and he couldn't quite hang on to it because he was trying to run at the same time. But Bowling Green takes over, at the 29-yard line?
Pittsfield leading Porta 20-6 at halftime. So looking pretty good for a Saukey victory.
I thought for a second there you tried to say soccer.
No.
And then I realized you said Saukey.
Saukey, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just.
Handoff on first down to Blaine Bryant. He's into the secondary, pushes his blocker.
Still going, bounces
He's
outside.
On his feet, and he is gone. That's going to be another touchdown for Blaine Bryant. This one, a long one, and Bowling Green does extend their lead. Use that timeout wisely, and it's 38-6 with a minute 36 to go in the half.
81 yards.
Wow.
On one play, and Oliver Niemeyer and Aiden Grody was kind of a dual tight end set on that far side, and they really helped set the block. And then, of course, Harrison Hunt is downfield with Blaine, just running along with him in case any Wildcat decides to try to make an extra tackle. He was there to make sure it didn't happen.
He had the ball in one arm and shoved Dane Dunn forward to get through that first hole. And Dunn will get the two-point conversion this time untouched. 40-6. Bowling Green starting to heat up offensively with 1:36 to go in the first half from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Still a minute and a half to go, minute 36 to be exact before the half here. They're at half in Pittsfield as the Saukeys lead Porta 20-6. Van Far on the road leads Louisiana 6-0 at the half. So that one a very low scoring game as this one is returned. The ball came out. the ball came out, and Bowling Green is, for a moment, saying they had it. I think they're going to say it's down.
Well, we've seen that already. So from Bowling Green, we saw one of those earlier.
Mm-hmm. There was still, I don't think, a signal, and one of the officials was in there like he was searching for the ball.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Bowling Green has it.
Bowling Green has it.
So it is a fumble, and the Bobcats recover with 1:28 to go and a 40-6 lead. Oh, now they're going to say it's their ball.
Good grief.
Make up your mind.
Yes, people, sometimes we know what we're doing, sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we're at the mercy of the officials.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
So Wright City gets it out to the 47-yard line. Before, maybe it was a fumble, maybe it was not. And it's Jones.
Jones on the carry, yep.
Takes it across the 50 and brought down at the Bowling Green 48. They have no timeouts, however. So they're going to have to get yards and chunks as we're down to 1:12 to go in the half.
Yeah, you're going to try to see them pass the ball, I would assume, but they're not getting in a big hurry here. So maybe they're not overly concerned with a score going into halftime.
No, and they don't have the quarterback out there right now, and now Jones is hurt. Carleon Jones limps off to the Wright City sideline.
Centralia has scored at home against South Callaway. The score there at halftime is 26-8. Thank you, Rick.
And brought
is that
down
Jakari? Or
behind
Rowan?
the line. See who it was.
Rowan Milosevic.
Yeah, there you go.
Rowan on a great blast through the line there from that nose tackle position. And, you know, Dewar talked about him torpedoing tackle people. He torpedo peoples, and that's exactly what he did there.
I don't think we're going to see another play. Game clock and play clock are pretty much second for second.
They're going to do something.
Yeah, they're going to play
Run
one more. It's a pitch to the near side, and they're going to lose
shut
more
down by Neal.
yardage on the run by Caden Allison. I think that was a designed clock kill. We've played 2 quarters here from Wright City High School. It's the Bowling Green Bobcats 40, the Wildcats 6, and we'll be back with the Eagle halftime show after this from KJFM and WBBA.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by La Roots Hair Salon and Tanning, Sun Window Company, and MASH.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a Taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A Taste of Philly, Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
Follow area high school sports throughout the season on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Veolia Landscape Supply, Royal Banks, and a Taste of Philly.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
After 2 quarters, it's the Bowling Green Bobcats 40 and the Wright City Wildcats 6. Mark Front, Chris Grody back with you here in the broadcast booth. Some scores from around the area, and we'll check these throughout halftime. South Shelby leading Centralia 26-8 at the half. Monroe City leading Macon at the half 16-0. Just, places I've driven past in the last week. Palmyra leading Highland 22-0 in the second quarter. Who else do we have? On KJFM and WBBA on air, Pittsfield leading Porta 20-6 at the half. Hannibal leading Marshall 35-7 through 2 quarters. Brookfield leading Clark County 14-0. That's an old score, actually. And also on KJFMradio.com this week, Van Far leading Louisiana at Louisiana 6-0 at the half. South Callaway and Mark Twain. That's an old score as well. Last update I saw on that one was 6-6 in the first. So definitely got some change going on there between those two teams. So good first half for Bowling Green. I think it was just kind of a ground and pound, and when you have a game like that, you're going to have a star like Blaine Bryant.
Yeah, I think this was certainly very conservative play calling on the Bobcats. I think they were certainly looking at a ground and pound game, which is what we're seeing. And for Bowling Green, we've got 1 pass, 1 completion, and it was for 42 yards, and that doesn't count the pass on the 2-point conversion.
Yeah,
I've added those in there. So, but Blaine has had a very dominant first half in this game, and I'll tell you how many carries he has, and you tell me what you think his yardage is, unless you already cheated.
No, I didn't.
He's got 12 carries. What do you think his total yardage is for the first half of this football game right now?
262.
You didn't cheat, huh?
No, I didn't.
It's 262.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
On the nose?
On the nose.
Oh, my gosh.
262.
I'm blind. I can't see that.
Unbelievable. I cannot believe that you got that. Yeah, Blaine has got, in the first half of this football game, 262 yards, and he's on 12 carries. He's averaging 22 yards a carry, basically. It's just very dominant football for him. That carries over to our next running back, which would be Dane Dunn, who's got 25 yards. And then Jace has got 6 total yards so far in 2 carries. But Jace is 1 for 1 for 42 yards. On the Wildcat side of the ball, McRoberts has kind of been their main carrier. He's got 12 carries as well for 79 yards, so he's averaging about 6.5. And then the biggest carrier there is their number 4, Jones, for 9 yards.
And he left limping there in the final minute of the second quarter. So after that, what do you got? Gendron, he carried the ball a couple of times, but it's just kind of a hodgepodge offense. When he's out there, he can toss the ball around, but really they used him to draw penalties. Yeah,
well, and this is so for their passing game so far, they've got 2 out of 10 completions. I missed one here somewhere on my stat sheet, but he's got two completions, but he's only got 21 yards passing. One completion was a 25-yard pass, and then the other one was a negative 4-yard pass.
And he's almost had one picked off. It was in the hands all the way to the ground, and just came out at the last second. Who was that? That's
Drew.
Yeah,
Dalton.
Drew Dalton almost had the pick, which would have changed those stats dramatically.
Yeah.
But still, all in all, it's a 34-point lead. 1 point off a running clock heading to the second half, and Bowling Green gets the ball to start the third quarter because they kicked off the ball game.
Yeah.
So I think this one could go running clock very quick. I don't think it's even as close as a 40-6 lead, and we'll talk more about that as we continue on here in the Eagle halftime report, and we'll check more scores from around the area as well. We're about 15 minutes away from the teams taking the field again. 40-6, the Bobcats lead the Wright City Wildcats from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Bib Veach and Collier Funeral Homes, Calumet of Missouri, and Kearns Construction.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan. At Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, we take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The area's best coverage of high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Pike County Health Department, People's Savings Bank, and All Parts.
It's now time for the Eagle 102 Halftime Report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
40-6, Bowling Green leads after 2 quarters here from Wright City High School. Mark Frederick, Chris Grody. And I was just looking, Chris, through this Wright City lineup, their roster for this game. They've got 2 Aidens, a Jaden, and 4 Cadens.
Huh.
And most of them are spelled differently.
Well, that you know.
No, it's 5 Cadens.
Are you that just bored?
It's just something that jumped out to me while we were in that last commercial break.
Oh.
That's a lot.
It is actually kind of neat.
Yeah.
Hey, they got a Caleb.
Yeah.
I don't know what that. I don't know.
Yeah, they certainly do. Bowling Green, we kind of talked about what they've done right. They need to improve in the secondary. And it might just be the way the ball is coming out on that deep ball. It has a lot of air under it. You kind of get twisted around a little bit, but they've got to face the ball.
Yes, it looks to me that it's not really so much to me as the way the ball's coming up, coming out over to the receiver, as much as it is the defensive back isn't even looking for the ball. They're just running blindly along with the wide receiver. And that's already a very difficult job to do, to run with a guy that's faster than you and stay with him and try to predict or follow him while he's making cuts and moves and second moves and jukes, and then turn and find the ball. So the defensive backs for Bowling Green have to find a way to get their head turned to the quarterback while they're covering wide receivers running down the field. They cannot do it with their back to the guy.
Yeah, and that does kind of lead, like I said, when there's air under the ball, and you're running step for step and not paying attention to the ball at all, the receiver's going to stop.
Boom, pass interference.
Exactly.
Yeah, just like that, just that simple.
Yep.
And I don't know that they're intentionally throwing the ball for pass interference, because I don't know that anybody does that. But, man, they're gaining a lot of yards off of it, and that'd be an easy way for a wide receiver to get a call if the ball is still catchable.
Yes, and I don't think they're doing it 100% intentionally.
Okay.
But they're putting that in the risk reward.
Yeah,
of those
I agree
balls.
with that. I do agree with that 100%. I think you're right. It's like, let's throw it deep. We've got 3 pass interference calls. Maybe we'll get another one.
There's 4 outcomes, and two are good.
Yeah.
You know, one's not bad, and incompletion's not bad. The only bad outcome would be the interception, and you're not going to get that if the defensive back isn't looking at the ball.
We used to ask Coach Fine to throw the ball all the time, and you'd be like, there's three things that happens when you throw the ball, and two of them ain't good for the offense.
Exactly.
So, I understand you're certainly what you're saying.
40-6 is the Bowling Green lead over Wright City. Take a break, come back with more halftime. Good performance by the Wright City band and who are fully participating in the pink out night. Instead of the blue feathers that they usually have, they have pink.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Okay.
All in on pink out night here at Wright City High School. About 9 minutes to go before we get the teams back on the field, and Bowling Green's up by 34 points here in week number 8 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by the Keeley Center, Service and Supply Co-op, and Ameriprise Certified Financial Planner Tamara Scherter.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank & Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank & Trust app today. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Rod Prentice and Brenda Crawford, State Farm agents, Pepsi, and Ackles Farm Market.
Softball tomorrow from Eagle Sports. I think we're going to have both the Louisiana game against Montgomery County. That's a semifinal, the 2-3 matchup, and the Bowling Green up at South Shelby High School. That game will be against Monroe City. And that is a 2-3 matchup. Bowling Green the 2, Monroe City the 3. The other one is Montgomery County the 2 and Louisiana the 3 in those districts. Those are both Class 2, District 4 down at Montgomery and District 5 up at South Shelby. So that's what we'll have for you tomorrow. Clopton was also a opening round winner, and they'll play tomorrow if, those fields are playable.
Yeah.
Was a lot of rain down here. And now at Shelbina, that's a turf infield, so infield and outfield. So they're good to go there. Clopton will play Community tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the quarterfinals of that district. They had a district sectional, then a district quarterfinal, a district semifinal, and then a final. That's interesting. It's a weird in Class 1 this year. They really did some weird stuff, different stuff. I won't call it weird. I don't want Misha to beat me, but
you want me to call it weird? I don't care.
Yeah. But So some different things in Class 1. 2, 3, they're a little more what we're used to as far as postseason softball. So Bowling Green here leading at the half, 40-6. Pittsfield on KJFM and WBBA on the air tonight, leading at the half against Porta, and also on KJFMradio.com and Eagle Sports. Louisiana trailing 6-0 at the half to the Van Far Indians, and that is homecoming at Louisiana. And they've done a lot of activities this week, kind of supersized their homecoming festivities.
Yes, yep.
As
big
this
parade
week,
I saw.
They've got the Hall of Fame induction. They've got an alumni association thing going on at halftime. I think they're doing senior night and homecoming, and it's going to be about a 75-minute halftime, and Rodney and the gang have to fill that.
Yeah.
So we're pretty happy. They're doing.
Did they bring the banjo?
I don't know. I don't know if it was tuned up or not. They are doing senior night here at halftime.
Yeah.
Bowling Greens will be next week, and I guess we'll get Maddie to entertain you while I participate in the senior night festivities with my daughter Olivia.
Yeah, me and Maddie will kick it. She does a good job.
Yes, she does, and you know, it's been a bittersweet week for Maddie.
Yeah.
Her strikeout record was broken yesterday by Megan Graver, the Bowling Green school record. Is this thing going to fall over?
I don't know.
All of a sudden, we're shaking a lot up here in the haunted press box.
It's like the Backdraft movie. If you go, we go. I'll save you.
Oh,
I'm looking at district setup. I'm looking at district setups here. Ranking and seating. South Shelby is currently seated first in District 7 with 51.1 points. They're going to probably win today against Centralia. Bowling Green is going to win against Wright City, I would assume, most likely. So there'll be some points. So these 2 points based on
strength
of schedule will be very close. But if it ends right now, South Shelby at number 1, Bowling Green's first round in the playoffs will be against Mark Twain, who is ranked seeded 7th currently.
And they've faced each other. In fact, Bowling Green has faced both 6 and 7 so far this season.
Yeah. 6-7. Yeah, that's it. That'll be 6-7.
Yeah.
The Highland, Monroe City, and Clark County will be teams we've not seen, but have kind of been beat on by South Shelby already all year.
Score 40-6. Bowling Green is back on the field. So is Wright City. And I think they're doing, and they may just be shy on. Actually, they got quite a few seniors through the lineup, but I don't know if they're doing football senior night or not, or if this is.
Dude, all I'm saying is the band better not fail to yield. Or how does the song go? The band failed to yield, right?
Yeah.
They better not fail to yield because they'll write a song about it, right?
Yeah.
If we got one.
We're down to a minute and a half, and they're still doing festivities on the far side.
But there's another 3 minutes.
Is that I didn't know if they had reset it yet or not.
No, they have not.
Because I've got what's remaining of this wall that's blocking
It's called plywood.
Yeah. That's at one time you could have called it plywood. But again, they're going to replace all this over the next season or two. So it'll be beautiful next time Bowling Green comes to visit, I guess, in 2 years.
Yeah.
So Louisiana should be back here next year, though. This year it was at Louisiana, so maybe we'll make a trip down at some point.
It'll be neat to see what they do. The turf fields look fantastic. But man, they are getting a lot of negative attention from the pro athletes right now.
You know what?
They're talking about monofilament versus what's the other type? And again, this comes from that Kelsey podcast. Watching those guys, and he was like, I don't care if it's monofilament or what the other stuff is. He goes, the problem is the rubber pieces. He said you put some of those places that got too much rubber, and it's like you're trying to run in sand and you can't do it.
Well, and I kind of saw that walking around on some of the turf fields we have around the area. It does get bunched up in spots.
But at our age, through movies, we're so trained to get in and out of quicksand that those rubber pellets.
Oh yeah. I all my cuts are. I look like I'm in my prime.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, or I look like current day Coach Prime and running on a
got
leg
your
and
little
a half.
scooter.
Yeah.
I hope April's listening because
Yeah.
I want her to send me some of your cuts in the backyard and see how they're looking here.
Well, I don't have the turf in the backyard.
Oh, it's in the front?
No, I don't have it at all. I'll have to go back up to South Shelby for their softball, baseball diamond, or up to Palmyra for their field, or
I'll go up with
down
you
to Troy.
I'll go up with you and I'll be your agent and I'll record you and kind of be your hype guy.
All right. We're in. I'll run a full series of drills.
Okay.
I'll do the 40. I'll run some pass drills.
I heard the best 40 story this morning that you could ever hear. A buddy of mine, Cleet Miller, was telling me that he was challenging Tony Geschwinder years ago that a sub 540 isn't that impressive. So Tony kind of called him on his bluff and said, put your money where your mouth is. So Cleet says he gets out there and they clear all this out in the prison and they set up a 40. Cleet said he ran about 20 of those yards and his hamstring just kind of popped out. He said, man, I felt like I got shot in the leg. I was like, were you on par for sub 540? He goes, no, not at all. Not at all.
Well, I'm thinking of the facilities available at Northeast Correctional Center, and the track is kitty litter.
Okay.
The ball field, although they've made
I think
strides,
that's what this was on the ball field.
They've made strides. I think the A side is a little nicer than the B side right now, except for in one area there's kind of a path worn through it. But not terrible. The concrete is uneven at best,
and it's concrete.
Yeah. You can't get a good time off of concrete, but
Yeah, everybody knows that.
It's not the ideal setting for a 40.
I just enjoyed the fact that he hurt himself. That's what made me happy.
I have run a few 40-yard dashes across that yard, not being timed, of course. But,
for work purposes, right?
Exactly. So 40-6 is our score after 2. The Bobcats lead the Wildcats. Take a quick break. Come back with the second half kickoff after this from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102, brought to you by Rick Rodhouse, Country Financial Agent, Noah Builders, and Central State Bank of Illinois.
Week 8, 2 quarters left. Then we're on to the final week of the season. Bowling Green leading by 34 points heading into the second half, one off the turbo clock. And they get the opening kickoff. On to do the kicking is Caleb McCory. You highlighted they had a Caleb, and now he's going to kick off.
There you go. The team's pretty much all decked out, too, in their pink undershirts.
Oh, and they're going to try and onside it.
Great.
And
go,
taking it away
Nate, go.
is Bowling Green and Nate Mix. He got to his tippy toes to get that ball.
Well, the first Bobcat missed it. He had to jump for the ball and couldn't quite get a hold of it. And then Nate went up and got it, and, gosh, was just, a blue jersey away from a potential touchdown.
Yeah. And a fingertip away from the onside kick working.
Yeah, that's right. Also very true.
That was close.
Bowling Green come out with a short field to work with here, starting at the 45-yard line?
Of the Wildcats.
What are you thinking here? Roll out pass?
Why not? We haven't seen much of it tonight. Instead of inside handoff, and
big
number
guy.
54, Quinn Schnare.
Yeah, tackles Dane Dunn for, a gain of 3 maybe?
Yeah, they're going to give him 3. 2nd and 7. But Schnare just did a
He just picked Dane up, just like you're just kind of get your hand under the rump and pull it into you and drive him down to the ground. A pretty good form tackle.
Yeah. Looked like a frog bouncing off of him, too. Roll out, pass. There it is to the far side. Good head and shoulders fake on the far side, and he is out of bounds. Ooh, he about broke it.
Zach Gibson.
And it is a first down and into.
How many yards was that?
That was from the 42, correct? Down to the 22, so 20 yards. Inside handoff to Dunn, breaks a tackle and is brought down after a gain of about 7 on first down. Be 2nd and 3.
This is where Dane benefits. He's a good running back right off the start anyways, but he benefits a lot in these second halves where, you know, they kind of expect to see Sideshow getting the ball a little bit, and then you give it to Dane, and again, he's a great running back and can get good yards.
Yeah, and it's a good formula. You get used to one style, and then all of a sudden, there it is. And Bowling Green inside the 5 down to about the 2. And it's going to be 1st and goal.
Blaine on that run. That's about another 20-yard run.
Yeah, it was from the 22 to the 2. You're absolutely right.
Not even about. Absolutely was.
And the handoff goes to Dunn, and he is
still going
across the goal line. A touchdown.
Touchdown.
Bowling Green.
Touchdown, Bobcat.
And it's 46-6 with 10:01 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Dane got that just right off up the gut. It looked almost like he was stopped initially, and then his second effort got him the touchdown, got Bowling Green the touchdown. Waiting on the 2-point here.
Twin back set.
Roll out.
Yeah, there's the roll out.
Slipped.
Jace slipped, yeah.
Tucked the ball.
And nothing there. He's going to be short. So Bowling Green will have to settle for a 40-point lead with 10:01 to go in the third quarter. It's 46-6. Bobcats here in the third. It's Week 8 football from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Lynn's Heritage House, Bill Allen Auction Services, and Knight Equipment Company.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
Follow area high school sports on KJFM Radio. Brought to you by Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Young Enterprises, and Family Drug.
Low line drive kick and goes through. I think it was untouched, though. They're going to say touchback.
Yeah, it looked like it was dying, so it didn't. I didn't think it was going to go all the way into the end zone, which would have been a problem for the Wildcats, because then he picks it up at the 1, back facing a bunch of Bobcats, and got to turn around and make something happen. But that was not the case.
Looked like Jace was maybe limping a little bit on the Bowling Green sideline, but he's back up trying to walk it off.
Yeah, well, he slipped on that throw, and, you know, maybe that, I don't know, give you a hamstring, you know, problem or something or anything.
He looks fine.
At my age, it could have sprained my toe, and I would be out for a month.
Bowling Green.
Showing blitz.
Yeah. Now they pull back.
Bryson's trying to plead a case for a false start, but didn't get it.
Pitch out to the far side. And not a whole bunch. Yeah, they're going to actually give him 6, aren't they? McRoberts. All the way out to the 25. Now Harrison is
Cowboy
limping.
checking out. Needs to stretch something out, apparently. Bowling Green calls a timeout.
Yep, they didn't like what they were looking at from the offense of Wright City. With 9:28 to go in the third, it's 46-6. Bobcats lead here in Week 8 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by Brian and Heather White with White Insurance Agency, DG Firearms, and Hayden's Motorsports Center.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, Pike County Memorial Hospital, and Community State Bank of Missouri.
So 2nd and 5. They gave him 5 on first down.
Tanner going on a blitz. And
Give up the middle. Yeah, there's maybe a yard. Bring up 3rd down and 4.
And Tanner McGaw from his cornerback position kind of cheated in behind the defensive end and then crashed in and stopped McRoberts, right away when he got the ball back to the line of scrimmage, gaining nothing.
Yeah, they did move it back for a no gain. Down under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Clock running now.
Yeah, it should be a mercy clock at this point.
Yep. Passing formation on 3rd and long.
Looking this way.
Across the middle and overthrown was the intended target. That was number 11, Josiah Higgins, the junior.
Pass intended for Higgins, incomplete.
Bring up 4th down.
Gendron gets the ball, and he throws a pretty good slant, but all of them have been a little bit high for his guy running that inside slant route, and all of them have kind of got a hand on it but can't quite get it down. If he can set his feet and push through that ball and get it accurate, 2 of those would have been 10-yard gains.
They're going to throw again here on 4th down.
Yeah, watch this inside receiver, the slot receiver, run the flat route. He's open quite a bit, but he's looking for that deeper ball. Bowling Green backs off. Deep ball right here.
It is across the middle and overthrown. There on the coverage was Walker Chandler. And a turnover on downs in Wright City territory.
Yeah, Bowling Green's going to take over. And from a starting position, their best field position yet.
Yeah.
What are they going to do here? They're just going to push it in hard, or just keep running the ball and letting the clock go. Clock's going anyways, I guess.
Yes, it is, yeah. Well, Bryant's on the sidelines now.
Well, he's got 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Easton Orff is in at running back.
A little reverse.
Fake pitch.
To the far side.
Hands out to Drew.
And he is slung down by the shoulder pad. But a nice run by Drew Dalton.
Yeah, fake that pitch out there to Drew. Fake the handoff to Easton on this side. Hand it back to Drew in that up back position, and he gains 10, 15 yards.
Yep, all the way down inside the 10. So it's going to be 1st and goal for the Bobcats from, it looks like, the 6-yard line. And it's Easton Orff, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, Orff. And Bowling Green extends the lead to 52-6 here in the third quarter. 6:34 to go in the frame. 52-6. Even when they're, it just seems like they're not trying to pour it on. They pour it on.
Yeah, they're a very good team, and we're going to see extra points now. Yep.
So Gibson on to kick. Trying to find the footing.
Yeah, this is going to suck.
And it's blocked. Yeah. It really never seemed like they got the ball down on the tee correctly, and Allison blocks it. Bowling Green leads 52-6 with a running clock here in the third. Down to 5:40 to go in the quarter from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Custom Works Salon and Tanning, the Mercantile Bank, and Pepsi.
Royal Banks is your community bank with locations throughout St. Louis, St. Charles, Northeast Missouri, Granite City, and Jerseyville, Illinois. A Royal Bank branch is not far away. Royal Banks bring experienced staff and products and services designed to meet your professional and personal financial needs. Investing in our communities, one client at a time. Call 314-212-1500 today. Royal Banks of Missouri, member FDIC and equal opportunity lender.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Kickoff.
Disaster of a kickoff. I don't know really what happened. Easton started to go to kick, and then it's like I don't know if the side judge here stopped him and then told him to go ahead. The line wasn't ready. It was not a pretty thing to see at this late in the football season for a varsity football team.
Uh-huh. And that's all I have to say about that.
That's right. I love Forrest Gump.
Clock running down to 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
I just got a text message from you.
Oh yeah?
I'm standing right next to you.
Well, it's on a thread.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm not texting you personally.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
It's the things we can't say on the radio.
It was actually a GIF.
Oh no.
Yeah. And on first down, trying to find some room, and not much there. Gain of 2.
Run by Jones.
By Carleon Jones. Bring up second down. 52-6. Bowling Green leads. Down to 3:13 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, the mercy clock really, it seems like the game is over. You know, it's unbelievable how quick it seems like it goes.
Second down and 9.
Deep ball.
Yeah, over to the far side. They're looking this time, and ooh, did you see the splash? Did we get some more weather? Great catch on the far side by Caden Allison.
That's number 1.
The Bobcat 22.
How many yards? I need the yards on that.
That was from, what was it, the 28 down to the, that was toss, down to the 21-yard line. Does that sound right?
Yep.
On first down, they're running again.
And practically a one-handed catch.
Yeah.
Zach couldn't quite get up there to cover it, and he kind of overran the coverage and
almost drowned in that puddle.
Caden Allison did a good job catching the ball with the one free hand that he had. And yeah, like you said, Zach made a big old splash when he hit the ground.
Again, getting turf here and the next year.
There'll still be some water on the ground.
Yeah. They'll just look like vapor trails when you're running, though. Jones,
Good
little
miss.
stutter step, yeah. But hit that second wave, the linebackers, and got nothing. Third down.
Yeah, Tucker Watson was in the backfield. And Jones did a good job make Tucker miss, which is really not very typical. Tucker's a pretty good football player, and you don't see him miss that tackle. And Jones gained just a yard, maybe 2.
Down to a minute 18 to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. Unload to deep, near side, and overthrows his intended target, Dwan McRoberts.
Yeah, good throw. This kid can actually throw the ball pretty well. He's just challenged a little bit with the height of his receivers. They're not the tallest guys in the world, and that was just overthrown a little bit.
No, it seems like you know, the crossing routes, he kind of slings the ball.
Yeah.
And when he's able to load up, his form is much better.
Yeah, I agree.
Gonna be 4th down.
4th and what? 4? 4th and 5?
Yeah, close to 5.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep. Empty backfield.
Oh, he's going to throw.
Yep, over to the far side. It's caught by Jones. It's close. Nope. He's short. Bowling Green going to take over. Turnover on downs. They needed 5. They got 2.
Pass complete to Jones.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. As we head to the 4th, Bowling Green will have it 1st and 10, leading the Wright City Wildcats in Week 8, 52-6 from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by PJ's Salon, Noah Builders, and Reed Insurance Agency.
From the classic cheesesteak and rich crab cakes, a taste of Philly in Bowling Green is a fan favorite. A meal ready for you before or after the game, and game day jerseys are welcome. Open 7 days a week. A taste of Philly. Business Highway 54 West in Bowling Green.
Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy, where the #1 priority is the customer and adding new services to help simplify your life and building a strong, high-performance financial services organization. Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy, your community bank since 1887, member FDIC.
Greatness doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, focus, and dedication. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that because we put in the hard work and dedication for decades. And that commitment is paid off with award-winning customer service for your auto, home, and life insurance.
Ask me, Ashley Jenkins, about Shelter's auto, home, and life options.
High school sports on your area sports leader, Eagle 102. Brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, and Ingram Plumbing.
52-6 as we start the 4th quarter. Bowling Green leading Wright City. Louisiana trailing Van Far late in the 3rd quarter, 14-0. Pittsfield still leading Porta, but I believe the power is out in the press box, so heck, we might be the featured game at this point. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Until they get that back under control.
It's like Bowling Green's got their JV team in.
Yep. And the varsity Wright City team just, and there might be a Wildcat who got the wind knocked out of him again. Nope, that's not what happened to him.
Easton Orful, net carry. It looks like they're going to give him a gain of a yard, but man, they carried him backwards for a little while.
Clock running with the 52-6 lead. And a good run here on 2nd down. Out across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. It's a manageable 3rd down, right?
Who was our running back?
They ran away from me.
Yeah.
It was Easton, yeah. And Bowling Green in really no hurry.
Yeah, no, there's zero reason to get into a big hurry because it's 3rd and 4 here, so you want to make sure you get the 1st down just to keep the
clock
keep the pressure on,
yeah.
Keep the game in your favor. Back to Easton.
Yep,
Bounces
he's got
outside.
the 1st down and a bunch
Keep going.
more. On the far side, breaks a tackle.
He's
One
gonna hit
man to
somebody, watch.
beat, and he is drugged down across the 50 to the 38-yard line of Wright City. He got the 1st down and a whole bunch more.
They give him 50 yards there on that run, and what I was excited to see about it is he's got a bad habit of jumping outside real quick, and this time he just kind of followed the play outside, and I was hoping he was going to just put his shoulders down and give a shot out here, because that's one of the things that he can do that's really fun to watch him do, which is why I said watch this, but it didn't work out for us.
Yeah, he kind of, the angle that the defender came in on, he wasn't able to square him up.
Yeah, but when he does, man, he is dangerous.
Not Water hose dangerous, though.
What's that?
Not water hose dangerous.
Well,
so.
that hit that
Earlier.
water hose had earlier is one of the biggest hits I've seen. Like you said that earlier.
Yeah. Oh, brought down immediately.
Jordan Pasley.
Yeah, Pasley on the carry. A good tackle by Gavin McCord, a junior linebacker for Wright City.
Gain of about a yard for Jordan.
Tackled by Bohannon after a short gain.
Well, Bohannon also there on the stop. 64.
I need to find a way to do more. I guess I could copy this and just have more, and then I could add it. You know what I'm saying? Like have multiple pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, you always bring me multiple pages to scratch on.
That's Easton. Yep. Cut down after a short gain. Gain of maybe 2 more yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7.
Run by Orr.
But we're down to 8:50 to play in this ball game.
I might have got the hiccup all of a sudden. Is there a hiccup button? Or do I just, everybody's got to hear it?
Fine, you can just.
Oh.
Yeah.
Man, Maddie's going to be surprised when she shows up and I can do some of these buttons.
It is the haunted press box, so I could scare the hiccups out of you.
There you go. Yeah. Booga booga.
Yeah. Going to be 4th down, east to north.
Another yard carry, maybe 2.
Going to be 4th and 5. Definitely not punting territory, so they'll go for it here on 4th and 5.
Yeah, I think this is just solely to keep the clock running. I mean, it would run anyways, but just solely to keep the clock running and go from there.
Yeah.
Be a good little time to see one of these reverse outs by the JV team, see what they can do for us.
To the line they come. Fakes the handoff. Here's
that's his
Grody,
feet.
And it is incomplete. The ball just hung up a little bit. The receiver had to come back to it, and that allowed the defensive backs to
Colin
close
Calhoun
in.
was the intended receiver there.
Yeah, double coverage because the pass was short. Looked good.
Did look good.
As it developed, but the throw just kind of hung up.
Yeah, Eli kind of threw that ball off his back foot, which lets the ball just kind of hang up in the wind. You know, you got to follow through with your hips and push the ball and get it to get out in front of your receiver to give them a chance.
And there is a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, those flags are whipping pretty good. So, and that exactly that direction. He was throwing directly into the wind that time. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
JV defense is in the game.
7 minutes to go.
Easton showing a blitz. He backed off.
And
nice.
Got him from behind.
Is that Aaron McBride?
I believe it
was.
Aaron
McBride, Jr.
He's Stuffelbean on the carry.
Aaron has done a really good job getting in on his these JV games and really doing a good job. What number was Stuffelbean?
42. So they've started switching out some of their guys as well.
Yeah. You might as well give as many guys a chance at this point.
6:18 to play. And a timeout taken by the Wildcats. That's their first charge in the second half. Each team with 2 remaining. Bowling Green with 6:16 to go. Lead 52-6 here at Wright City in Week 8 for Beagle Sports.
The most complete coverage of high school sports is on Eagle 102, and it's brought to you by Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Mercantile Bank, and Pike County Mutual Insurance.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service, but did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
We got an update from Palmyra. Palmyra is leading Highland 44-0 with a minute left in the third quarter.
Stuffelbean breaks a tackle. To the far side he goes.
He's going out.
He's on the far sideline and tried to cut it back and is taken down across the 50-yard line to the Bobcat 43.
Good young, 25 yards for Stuffelbean. tackled by the last Bobcat there to keep him from scoring.
Mm-hmm. And that takes us under 6 minutes down to 5:50. Now, wound the play clock. No, it's down to. Yeah, they never wound the play clock.
Yeah.
There it goes. Interesting formation.
Shotgun, 2 running backs.
Yep.
Give up the middle.
And nothing. He got nothing on that one. Maybe a yard at the end, but he was hit behind the point of contact. Niemeyer in on the stop. Oliver for Bowling Green.
44, the ball carrier.
That's McCord.
Gavin McCord.
Second and a long 9. Down to 4:50 to play. So they may have 6 plays left.
Yeah, maybe. Unless they find some fire.
Yeah. Or take another timeout. Here's a little pitch to Stufflebean. And he tried to move the pile and is brought down. After a gain of about 3, it's going to be 3rd and 6 for Wright City. Down to 4:25.
Run by Stufflebean, short game.
And coming up is Oliver Niemeyer with a limp.
There's still a Wildcat down 2.
So we'll have a injury timeout here late in the 4th quarter. 4:20 to go in the ball game. Bowling Green leads Wright City 52-6 on Eagle Sports.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile with the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account. You'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
On every journey, you should enjoy peace of mind. I'm Corey Buchanan at Pike County Mutual Insurance Company. We take pride in keeping you protected. That's why we offer discounts for good students, safe driving, and more. Trust us to look out for the road ahead. For a free insurance quote on your home, auto, farm, or ATV needs, give myself or
Shelley Clucky
a call today. Pike County Mutual Insurance Company, on the square in Bowling Green.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports brought to you by Gypsy Soul Salon and Boutique, Lacrosse Lumber, and Meyer Implement Company.
4th quarter, running clock, 4:20 to go. Bowling Green leads Wright City 52-6. The injured Wildcat
on his feet.
Yeah, he sat up and was helped to his feet. And is that number 20?
70.
The 70, okay.
Good Lord, you did guess that number right. My 262 over here.
Yeah. So he'll be helped off the field.
Gotta wait for the whistle here. The offense is ready to run a play.
And now he's across the far sideline, and we can roll this clock. A little touch pass there. Kind of a basketball play, and not much there. They're going to lose maybe a yard and bring up 4th down.
Yeah, Isaac Oberhaus in on that tackle.
Completed to 23.
That is a pass, by the way. Caden Cross, a reception.
Fine.
It was a touch pass.
It's ridiculous. Was it loss of?
Yeah, loss of yard or no gain. It's 4th and 5.
That's good because I was out of running back places anyways.
Yeah, see, so it was a pass.
Yeah.
Down to 3.5 minutes to go. Back to throw. He is
Aaron McBride.
sacked.
Yes.
Right near midfield.
Oh, no, that's 56, wasn't it?
It looked like maybe it was Michael Orff.
Michael Orff.
On the sack. And Bowling Green will take over and can run out the clock rather easily now. 3:03 to go. So 3 plays and you're done.
Yeah, 3 plays. I think it was Aaron McBride on that tackle. Michael just happened to be standing back there in the defense when Aaron got his sack and got away, but I'll have to watch if it wasn't.
Well, you know what? What's a good thing?
Andrea and them will be mad at me.
We can watch this to perpetuity now.
Yeah, that's right. Perpetuity. Wow. You make captain and you use those words?
Well, yeah.
Good Lord.
Bowling Green has it back, and they're going to let the clock run down as far as they can, I think.
Yeah,
They're not even looking at the ball.
Isaac Oberhaus in at quarterback, 12 seconds on the play clock. Where'd the wind come from all of a sudden?
It changed directions for sure. It's coming right into even the door, our art vandalism door.
Yeah.
And they did not get the play off, which I think they're fine with.
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter.
No. They'll move them back 5 yards. It'll still be 1st and 15. And they get a fresh 40 seconds they can run off the clock. And they're just marking it off now. So that took another minute and a half off.
Well, yeah, the clock is still running. Yeah. When I went to shut the door, there was 2 minutes, and it's a minute 20 now, so it took them 40 seconds to set the ball. So maybe that was a designed play.
I think it may have been. Doesn't matter what they do. I'll tell you what.
15 seconds.
Sideshow's getting beat up on the Bowling Green sideline.
Oh, is he? By Jax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on. It is good to see him back on the sideline.
It is good.
Kneel down.
Yeah, that's all they're going to do, victory formation. At
Maybe
49 seconds, have they reset the clock yet? 44. Yeah, they'll have to run one.
Yep. But that was first down, so.
Yeah. Yeah, the ball game is over, folks.
Bowling Green will win this one on the road 52-6. Senior night next week. Coach St. Clair, your perfect season has been taken care of tonight. Still undefeated 8-0. As the final 12 seconds will run off the clock. Bowling Green wins this one, and we'll be back with the postgame show for you after this from Eagle Sports.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Don't have time to stop by the bank? That's not a problem if you're a customer of People's Bank and Trust. With our mobile and online banking service, you can now bank from anywhere. Deposit checks, pay bills, transfer funds between accounts, check the latest activity on your account, and view images of your checks, all from the convenience of your desktop and smartphone. So start banking on your schedule and download the People's Bank and Trust app today. People's Bank and Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice. Our agency is currently looking to hire multiple positions: RNs, LPNs, CNAs, physical therapist assistants, and breastfeeding peer counselor, all from full-time to part-time to contracted. Please visit our website at www.pikecountyhealth.org for more information and to apply online.
Your car, your stuff, your savings. Combine your auto and renter's insurance with a call to State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and let Cindy show you how to put life back in your life insurance. Auto, home, and life. Make your wallet happy. Here to help life go right, State Farm Insurance agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. Call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
The best coverage of high school sports on KJFM, brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, County Market, Louisiana, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Well, after the handshake, Bowling Green started going to the south end zone to huddle up, and then realized that is the wrong end zone. So they had enough energy after this 52-6 win to sprint 100 yards down to the other end of the
win's
field.
A win. It's exciting. A win's a win.
Bowling Green wins this one 52-6, and just an impressive night for Blaine Bryant. 5 touchdowns. 3 2-point conversions, and really held the offense for the first half of this ball game.
Yeah, the Bowling Green did. It's kind of the Blaine Bryant show tonight, which a D1 commit to a big school, sometimes you're just going to see. But he had, let me go to his statistics because I think he got a few more yards. He had 282 yards on 13 carries, so average is about 22. And then our next big carrier, of course, was Dane Dunn, who had a total of 37 yards. Jace only had 6 yards on the evening from his quarterback position, but he was 2 for 2 passing for 62 yards. And then on the Wildcat side, there's just McRoberts was kind of their main carrier. He had 15 carries for 89 yards. And then Jones had 12 yards on 8 carries. And that kind of wraps that up. Probably the important part here is their quarterback, Gendron.
Yep.
Was 5 for 17 for 73 yards. So
look at the post-game speed. And now they're going to get run over the first two.
It's probably cold outside.
It was Walker Chandler and Drew Dalton racing to the gate. And then they slowed up once they hit the sideline, and the rest of the team almost ran them over.
You want to hear the scoring drives again?
Yeah, let's get that.
The scoring drive for Bowling Green was first quarter with 9:19 left, a 10-yard touchdown run by Blaine Bryant. That put the score 8-0. Again in the first quarter with 16:14 left, there's a 12-yard touchdown run by Blaine. The 2-point conversion was good, making it 16-0. Then in the second quarter with 10:04 left, there's a 1-yard run by Blaine. The 2-point conversion by Blaine was good, 24-0. Then we had a Wildcat score in the second with 3:40 left, a 7-yard touchdown run. The 2-point conversion was no good, making it, 24-6. Then Bowling Green scores with 2:59 left on a 15-yard run by Blaine. 2-point conversion was good to Dude, making it 32-6. And then it was just Bowling Green after that. In the second with 1:36, an 81-yard run by Blaine. The 2-point conversion was good to Dane. On the third, at 10:01 left, a 2-yard run by Dane Dunn. The 2-point conversion was good, making it 46-6. And then the last score was, I thought you broke something, was in the third quarter, 6:29 left, a 10-yard run by my man Easton Orff. The PAT was blocked, making it our final score here, 52-6.
Bowling Green improves to 8-0 on the season, heading into the final week before districts, and that'll be the senior night game against North Callaway a week from tonight here at Bowling Green High School. From Wright City, 52-6 our final as Bowling Green continues to roll here in 2023. We'll take a break, come back, check some scores from around the area, and wrap up this Week 8 broadcast after this from Eagle Sports.
Game of the Week coverage with Eagle 102 Sports, brought to you by All Parts, Kayla Caldwell, certified financial planner with Edward Jones, and Ann Lane Boutique.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
This is Tara Grody, and People's Savings Bank is excited to announce the Bobcat debit card. People's Savings Bank believes in giving back to the communities we serve, and that begins with the school district. Every time you use your Bobcat debit card as a credit, People's Savings Bank will give the school district 5 cents. That may not sound like a lot of money, but since starting this program 6 years ago, PSB has been able to give back over $120,000. Open an account online at ourpsb.com or stop by our branch. We are the one with a bright blue roof. Start earning the Bowling Green School District money today just by using your debit card. Member FDIC.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose Pike County Memorial Hospital. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM.
Final here, Bowling Green over Wright City 52-6. Mark Front and Chris Grody wrapping things up here from Wright City High School, and it looks like they've turned the lights out across the way from us, so we better start hurrying up, or they'll cut the power to this booth. Some scores from around the area. Unity Mendon, last check, was leading at Pleasant Hill 34-6. That score might have a little age on it now. Monroe City in the fourth quarter leading Macon 28-7. South Shelby leading Centralia 48-14. That 6-6 score between Mark Twain and South Callaway held up to the half. I'm not sure if we got an update on that. 6-6 was the last score I got. Fourth quarter, Van Far still shutting out Louisiana 14-0. Hannibal leading Marshall 49-7. It's Brookfield leading Clark County 26-14. And Pittsfield leading Porta 42-6. And Palmyra defeated Highland 44-0. And in 8-man Northwest, the Mustangs shut out Paris 58-0. The final there. We'll have some softball for you tomorrow. District softball. I believe we'll have the Bowling Green Monroe City game and the Louisiana Montgomery County game for you tomorrow from Eagle Sports. Good ball game for Bowling Green and for Blaine Bryant.
Yeah, I think this kind of ended the way we expected it, really. We talked about statistics and everything else, but I think most people probably came in here expecting the Bowling Green to walk away with this. And what I was impressed with is that they didn't just come out here and blow the doors off the place. They just methodically scored touchdowns and ended with 52 points.
I think this one, they played a different kind of game. I think this was the game plan that Mark St. Clair had come up with for this week. It may have been tweaked a little bit by the field conditions, but they went out there with a plan and executed it nearly perfectly tonight.
Yeah, they looked good. There were a couple
defensive,
a couple fumbles, a couple miscues on the DBs and the pass interference, and I mean that's something that they're going to have to fix because those are some mistakes that they can't do late in playoff football. You can get away with it here.
Yes.
You just can't get away with it late in playoff. If you're playing South Shelby in that game, if Bowling Green plays South Shelby and that game pans out the way that it looks like it will pan out, those big pass interference penalties can really hurt your team.
Yeah, definitely. Final in this one, 52-6. Bowling Green is 8-0 heading into the final week of the regular season, and that'll be next week at home for senior night against North Callaway, the T-Birds, and the Bobcats 1 week from tonight. For Chris Grody, Mark Froning saying thank you for watching us here on Eagle Sports, and we'll see you next week for more high school football in the Game of the Week on KJFM and WBBA.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102. Brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock agent, Perkins Electrical Services, and Bowling Green Pharmacy.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.